Hello, I'm Chris Walden. I'm a gunsmith here at Walden Arms. Today we're going to be working on the rear sight post of a French Mosin Nagant from 1895. Now this sight post has some differences from your normal Tula and other Mosin Nagants. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. I've already taken it off, but I'll quickly walk through the steps to take this off. First thing is safety. Put your safety glasses on, kids at home. What you're going to do is you're going to drive out the pin. From there, you'll notice that there is a spring on there. You'll take a flathead screwdriver and you'll unscrew that screw, and then you'll slightly back it out with a punch because it is tapered and it is beveled on the inside. When you're ready for reassembly, you'll slide it in. You'll have to tap it back in with a brass punch, not with a steel punch, so you're not marring up your bluing. Align it and then screw it back down. And then we'll talk about how we'll get that in there later. Okay, so the first thing you need to do to be able to take this rear sight off, and this is kind of what this rear sight version looks like, is you're going to need your common snap ring pliers. You can get these anywhere. You're going to have to make a slight modification to your snap ring pliers. I've rounded mine off to get a wider pull on the inside. Now remember, these are under tension, and if you're like me, you've already shot them across your basement. So what you do is you move the sight aperture right up to where you see those little grooves on the back side. So if you're looking at it, you'd flip it up and you'd see them on the back side. So you move these to right there. What you'll see inside there is you'll see the two little brass couplings on either side that have to be compressed. Now when you compress these, I'm going to tell you that as you start to slide this off, you want to keep your fingers over the end pieces, the end caps, because if you don't, they will shoot off. Alright, so what you do is you lay this flat and you get it down in there, and you see, carefully work it off side to side and then release it. Now, what you'll see are the end caps will come out. Now notice that they almost look like a little Pac-Man there. The reason for that is it's the 45-degree angle. That little V right there, that indentation helps lock that into place. So when it's riding on this, it's actually pushing against this. And so it locks it into place just like that. And so you'll see it slide into the gap. So that's actually how this whole system works. Okay? What you want to do, you also want a pair of needle nose pliers. So you just want to slightly turn these. Mine don't have any teeth in them, because you don't want, remember, this is brass, and here's how the whole assembly looks. So as you can see, that brass cap has had a little bit of wear, a little spring, and that. Okay? So what we'll do is we'll put some Lube-Rite on there, right? Good old American gun grease, right? Bob Dunlop calls this gunsmith glue. Those of you who have ever taken an AGI course. So you insert the spring back in there. You insert the little coupling. Pac-Man V, like I talked about earlier. It's kind of a delicate little job here, so what we're going to do is I'm going to cheat this down. And you turn it at a 45-degree angle. Do not turn it at greater than a 45-degree angle, because if you do, you'll get that V. If you turn it at 180, you'll get that V in that slot that you need the snap ring pliers to do to push it against, and you'll be trying to grab the spring and it will not work. Okay? So then the easiest method for this, the Russians did everything pretty slick. The arrow always points toward the end of the barrel, so as you're looking at this, it goes like this. So the easiest way to do this, you want to make sure the little V It's on the up because that's what's going to lock it into place on this side. I always get one kind of set. Put my tools out of the way because you won't need those for reapplication. It snaps together fairly easily. You just want to start it out at the end, compress them in, and then you'll snap it on. Just like that. Now remember, on these old French ones, they're kind of staggered, so you'll still have a little bit of play, and so when you flip it up for your long-range shot, there'll still be a little bit of play in there. Okay? And all you do is you compress this down. You get your pin in, and you're ready to go. Alright, once again, my name is Chris Walden. Thank you for watching my video from Walden Arms, and have a wonderful day.